last year, a lot of people have been writing me saying, okay, Kevin, this is just absolutely great. Every time you're talking about a watch, it's a one of a kind. No one else can get, and you're such a rich asshole talking about it. You know, why don't you spend some time talking about how I get into this hobby too? How do I become a watch collector? How can I afford something new that's really interesting, worth collecting, I'm going to enjoy for the rest of my life? What brands can I work with? Well, Tudor's one of them. There's no question about it. This is your chance to look at a brand that is loaded with fantastic offerings at an affordable price.
Thank you
All right,
so much.
let's go into Tudor. Let's check out what's happening with these brand new pieces, smoking hot out of the Geneva show. Watches and Wonders. Tudor, here we come. Okay, what's in here?
So here we have our Tudor Royal collection. It's inspired by our watches that we made in the 1970s. So
Men and women's, right?
Yes, we have many different sizes in this case.
All mechanical?
These are all going to be mechanical movements, all third-party movements in these pieces, and we can see they're steel and gold and also in steel as well.
So if you want something a little more classic, dress watch, not a sports watch necessarily, although there's some sports elements here.
Sure.
This is it. Price points on these?
Yeah, price points on these are going to fall as an entry price point in mid-2000s.
I mean, that's very affordable.
Super affordable.
Super affordable. That's good to know. Okay, what about this? A little more elegant, if I may say?
More classic. We have our 1926 collection. The name harkens back to our year where Mr. Wilsdorf registered our name, the Tudor, in 1926. So they're inspired by our watches from the 1950s. You see some vintage elements to these pieces as well with the embossed dial and the leaf-shaped hands. And at Tudor, we like to call the dial a smiley dial because it looks like a smiley-faced text on the dial.
Price point?
Price point, we're talking entry level 18 to 1900 in steel.
Spectacular.
And this is our entry level price point into the Tudor brand.
I mean, these are amazingly well-made watches at really affordable prices. This is more of a style dress watch, so perfect. And a woman's size as well. Something for everybody. So, over here.
Over here we have Black Bay 58.
Moving into the sports vibe, a little dive watchy.
Yes.
Okay.
So vintage dive watch inspired Black Bay 58 collection. We have our black and our Black Bay 58 navy blue on all three configurations. So the black
These are classic Tudors.
Yes.
Price points?
Price points, we're going to be looking at entry price point mid-threes if you're getting it on a strap and around 4,000 on bracelets.
Okay, a little more expensive, but the essence of what Tudor is. All right, now step it up a bit here. I happen to own a couple of these.
Yes.
These are spectacular.
So this is our Pelagos line.
Yep.
And we have a few different Pelagos that we see here. We have the black FXD that came out last year. We have the Pelagos 39, and then our three classic Pelagos models, the black, the blue, and the LHD.
Yeah, price point?
Price point, we're talking entry level on these is high fours, and then we're going into 5,000s for the larger ones.
Yeah, beautiful pieces, beautiful pieces. A little more sporty.
Yes.
But also classic. Now this, what's this baby?
This is the Pelagos FXD Alinghi Red Bull Racing, and this is the chronograph version made out of a carbon composite material. And this is our first Pelagos chronograph that we've actually seen in our collection with a one-piece fabric strap, and it's going to be in partnership with the Alinghi Red Bull Racing team for America's Cup.
Not available yet?
This is available, yes. This came out last year.
Price point?
Price point, we're looking at mid-fours for this, I believe.
Also very
mid-fours to
affordable.
fives.
Okay. All right, this stuff is gorgeous.
Yes.
What do we have here?
New Black Bay Burgundy, third generation that came out last year at Watches and Wonders, and this is the same price point as the monochromatic
And been
mid-fours.
selling well.
Yes, yeah, very popular piece for us.
Price?
Price, we're talking entry level, it's going to be low fours on rubber strap, and then for bracelet, it's going to be mid fours, mid 4,000.
So a very good option if you want a little more style. A beautiful, beautiful dial.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
And I think this is really the quintessential Tudor, right? The black and red.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, but also, I mean, this has a more modern vibe to it.
Yes.
Not as much vintage, but also incredibly attractive. Okay, here, a little more haute couture.
Yes, we have our Clair De Rose timepiece. We have the opaline dial on bracelet and leather strap. And then this is our new Tudor blue dial that we released at Watches and Wonders this year.
And was well received.
Very well received, yes.
Beautiful.
And we're looking at around $3,000 for these.
Also affordable.
Very affordable, yes.
That's fantastic.
And these come with diamond dials or non-diamond dials, just
You're going to pay
dials.
more than that for a diamond dial. What are you going to pay for diamond?
Diamonds, I think they're still in the threes.
Really?
Yeah, because we are looking at 8 diamonds on these.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's beautiful. Over here?
We have the chronographs here, the standard chronographs. So we have our steel and gold chronograph. That's price point's going to be around $7,000 for these, and then steel chronograph is going to be about mid-5s in terms of price point. So we have steel and gold and steel, and then we have our P01 as well, also part of the Black Bay collection.
So at this point, you have to say, look at the optionality of pieces. Look at how many different opportunities there are to just start. I mean, there's something for everybody in here, there's no question about it, and you do not have to spend $10,000 to get there. You can be, in some cases, under $3,000. So, a great place to come and look, shop around. I've just done some of it for you, so this will be a starting lesson. But fantastic dials, fantastic quality, fantastic heritage, Swiss-made pieces. They're absolutely beautiful, but there's more.
So here we have really a mixture of pieces. We have pieces in our Black Bay collection, the Black Bay Ceramic, our first Metas Master Chronometer certified watch. We have our Black Bay GMT. These are all in 41 millimeter. And then we have our 43 millimeter Black Bay Bronze as well. In 2 configurations, we have the gray, and then we have the Booker Blue timepiece as well. That's the one on the top,
Very
the
nice.
tall one, yes.
So I will say bronze is a very interesting material. It's really worth looking at a bronze watch because people keep double taking it. They look at it and say, what is that? What is that? What is that? That's what you want out of a timepiece. You want people to look at it a second time and start a conversation. If a dial's so unique that it starts a conversation, you just bought a great watch. That's really what watches are all about. Bronze is an interesting way to go, and so is silver. So it's hard to find these anywhere else, but Tudor has them. And just to make sure we don't leave anything or no stone unturned.
Yes, and this is our Tudor Ranger. This is our entry-level price point for a manufacturer caliber timepiece.
Yeah.
So
Price point?
Price point's going to be low 3s for this if you want it on bracelet, but it comes in 3 different configurations. So very simplistic tool watch, harking back to our era of the 1950s. Ranger was originally made in the 1960s.
It's a classic vintage look. It's very presentable, very affordable, and a great place to start if you wish. Remember, you're backed by a massive watch organization. If you're gonna buy a piece, you're gonna own it for 20, 30 years, you wanna make sure you can get it serviced. I personally never polish a watch. Keep all the patina, all the scratches. That's your life on the watch there, that scratch. You remember where you got it. It gives it its own personality. That's why I don't want to polish it. But all of these fit into that genre where you know you can get it serviced in perpetuity. That's the great thing about Tudor. I've really enjoyed meeting you here today.
Thank you, Kevin.
That's great.
Yeah,
and of
pleasure.
course, Tudor, what can I say?